Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for being here. My name is Ayanate Njoku. I'm a certified family life and parent coach, helping parents become intentional in their parenting journey, sharing daily tips from my expertise, my experience, books I've authored, coaching sessions for individuals, as parents, as a group, and also for your preteens and teens if it's something that you're looking at. Thanks for being here. So today we're going to be talking about 7 things your 7-year-old should know about sex. Let's get right into it. 7-year-olds should be able to know all their body parts and how special their body is. Every part of their body is good, including private parts. But taking pictures of them is not good. Young children are fascinated by how the body works, so parents can capitalize on a child's inquisitive nature by helping them identify the correct names of all their body parts from a very young age. So when kids know that every part of their body is important, it helps them develop a good self-image, and have greater respect for other people. Knowing the correct names of the body parts can also help prevent children from sexual abuse. I can't say this enough. Giving kids the correct vocabulary to express themselves promotes health and safety. Think about it, a child should feel as comfortable telling their parents, my vagina is hurting, as they would, I scratched my elbow. And this is a very important tip before I move to the second one. Remind them that one of the most amazing parts of the body is the brain. This helps them not just focus more on, the physical appearance. So that's it for number one. Number two, a 7-year-old should know where babies come from. I know, yes, a 7-year-old should know that. Once children learn the correct names of their body, it's pretty natural transition to talk about where babies come from. Remember, it doesn't have to be tackled in one sitting. It's an ongoing conversation. Find out what your child knows first, then help them fill in the missing details. Some children will naturally ask, others won't. I had one like that. Finally, I had to say, okay, you're old enough to know this. You might hear this from kids at school spreading some strange ideas about sex. Let's make sure that I'm giving you the right facts straight up. Ask them what they know or what they've heard, and then you can now give a good concept. First, we call it first mention. Be the one to mention it to them first. You can also talk about scientific facts about sperm meeting eggs, but also what it means to be in love, married, and creating a family. The third thing that a 7-year-old should know is a 7-year-old can know that mom and dad have sex. When I was 7, I didn't know anything about that, but now I'm convinced that it's important that children know this, and they know that sex should be had in a stabilized relationship, should be having a lovely relationship. Of course, at this age, they might not know the intimate details of their parents' sex life. There's no need for that, but they can know that parents do have sex. It's even okay that kids know that sex is an expression of married love, like I just said. This will help kids understand that there's an appropriate time for and place for sexual intimacy in relationship. And when kids know that their parents have sex, it helps remove any form of shame or embarrassment they might feel about the subject of sex, which means they are more likely to go to their parents with questions rather than look for information in secret or from Google. The fourth thing a 7-year-old should know is they should know the different kind of love: friends, family, romance. One of the children I was working with, received a note, from a secret admirer saying, "Oh, I love you." And that time the child was in second grade, so I had to ask him what he knew. He didn't want to talk about it. He just brushed it away. But and that was when I had the discussion about friendship, about crushes, that people will crush on you. It's only normal. But we have boundaries, we set boundaries, and we can just have friends for now. It's comes with puberty, and it's important that our children know these things and know that they will experience these things, so they don't feel that the other child is doing something bad or doing something strange. And I mean, it's okay for a boy to have a friend that is a girl, and it's okay for a girl to have a friend that is a boy. These are the things that we have to open up to them, and discuss it, so they don't feel, that it's a bad thing to do. The fifth thing that a 7-year-old should know is, so a 7-year-old should know why love should always be a part of sex. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know you said already. Actually, this is the number one reason why kids need you to talk to them about sex. That's because 99% of the information kids will gather outside about sex on Google, will fail to acknowledge that love is even a consideration. At school, your kids might learn about sex through the lens of biology, anatomy, social studies, health, consent, contraceptive, gender identity, and all that. But most schools won't touch on the love and the emotional consequences, good and bad, that come with the act of sex. We live in a cultural environment that promotes sex as something separate and distinct from love. Going to pornography, it's important that children learn from their parents that relationship grow over time, and that sex should be reserved for adults, like mom and dad, who know they love each other very much. Imagine the instances of sexual exploitation that would be avoided if more people grasped this concept, this number 5. And then number 6, a 7-year-old should know why pornography is bad. In today's digital reality, parents can't control when or how their children could be exposed to all sorts of highly sexualized imageries. Please talk to your children about pornography. By age 7, your child is ready to sit down with you and have this serious conversation about pornography. Please listen to that again. We know that it can feel strange, when we talk to our children about pornography. It's good to mention that all humans deserve to be loved and treated with kindness. Pornography is the opposite of love. It takes something that is good, and turns into something that is very bad. That's a simple explanation of pornography. And then the last thing, a 7-year-old, the 7th one, should know where to go to find any answers about love and sex. They should know where to go, and they should come to you. In children, we often equate innocence with ignorance. We don't want them to have to know about adult topics. But unfortunately, these children, they are at the risk of pornography exposure from a young age, from the games they play. Keeping them ignorant of those dangers means they have no way to protect themselves from their own curiosity. Kids can find information about anything at the click of a button. So as parents, it's our job to give them real knowledge of important topics. And when we speak to our kids appropriately about love, and sex at home, kids learn to trust their mom and dad, have answers to these questions even before they ask. So what you need to do is to become the expert for your child. It's hard to believe that by age 7, your little one is starting to express more independence, social interaction, occur more frequently. Through school, or after school activities, play dates and all. For many kids at this age, the access to the internet is expanding. They use it to study, they use it to read books, and just like we say, every child has different needs. So don't fret if you haven't started having these conversations. It's never too late. Today is always a good day to start. Just talk in age appropriate ways about love and sex is your child's formative years, establishing a safe place for your kids to talk as they grow up and have more sophisticated questions. If your kids learn to see you as the expert today, they will trust you as an expert tomorrow too. So I hope this has helped you. These are 7 things your child, a 7-year-old, should know about sex. If you've learned something new from this video, like, share, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and drop me a comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.